But now, like you were referring to, Dave, do you think the big guy, number 7, your captain, my captain, our
Damn.
captain,
Damn. MVP.
MVP, leyenda, David Villa makes an appearance?
I don't know, man. That's muddy waters right there, bro. I just don't know.
I'll put it this way.
He does a lot of stuff for his camp, and he does stuff with God, what's that? Moya. He works with Moya, you know.
There's a DV7 stuff.
Yeah.
Moya in the Cooligans episode when they brought in Francisco Moya, councilman from Queens, who helped was a big played a big role in the stadium and with its point. He mentioned that Villa does work with him regularly, like to this day.
Yeah.
So after conversations from today at the event, I would say, even though no clear answer was given to us, we have nothing. We not even an insight to be yes or no, but just the way I felt from the conversation is like, I don't think so, man. I don't think
he comes. No.
I don't think the team is ready for it. I don't think the team is ready for the backlash, the potential backlash.
They're not willing to risk
that.
They're not willing to risk it.
Yeah.
I think they're not willing to risk it. Yeah, that's exactly.
Especially with the stadium.
High risk, low reward for them when it comes to just having them just show up.
But you know what though? How big of a reward would it be if it goes well? That's how I look. Like I don't think he comes. I think it's the right decision not to bring him.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I think it's the right decision too.
I think there has to be a conversation at one point. It's like it's hard to tell the history of this team.
Oh, for real, bro.
Without including him. And there's so many people who are becoming fans of this team that know about David Villa played here. You know that he was great here. Know what he did in his past in his playing career, and don't know what happened.
Yeah. You see it in the comments all the time, like, yo, where's Villa? Why y'all never show Villa?
Yeah. You know what I mean? But then you do see some comments is like, okay, good. You know?
I will say this. I want to play devil's advocate real quick. Y'all know Louis C.K., right? The comedian. You know, he did his ridiculousness. He apologized for it, obviously.
Yeah.
But he's saying enough's enough, and he has a world tour coming up, like a legit world tour. He's going all over, and it's the first time, you know, that he's back doing big things in his world. So I don't know. I don't think you bring him in Villa. I don't think you bring him back. Not just right now, especially with the stadium coming. I don't know. Maybe when the stadium is built, you have that conversation again, because like you said, you can't tell the history of this team without talking about V. You talking about a Champions League winner. He literally won Champions League before coming to
a treble.
World Cup winner. You know what I'm saying? MVP. He was the epitome of this team. Scrappy. He would give you 20 plus goals a season, bro.
He carried the mantle and kind of took away that stigma of signing older European DPs.
For real.
I'm here to retire. He was like, no, I'm not here to retire. I'm here to ball out.
Yeah,
and ball out he did.
And he did,
do you remember the verbiage that was used?
At an advanced age, getting older and getting better and willing to put over other players.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I'll come off the wing, my natural position, and play center forward and give opportunities to people like Tati Castellanos.
Yes.
You know, Jack Harrison. Like all these players that he put under the wing, there was no saving Kyrie Shelton. There was no helping.
Honestly, yo, I wish
we had the button. Yo, put him in the fucking bathroom. Get him out.
I wish him and Tati would.
He's a right back now. That's what I mean. Kyrie Shelton's a full back now. Right?
Damn.
But the thing with like the shit that comes with him is like, the talk with him all the time was like, especially like with the people that talk about MLS, right? 12-mins, all those type of people, was that Villa changed what you are expecting out of a DP.
Correct.
So he changed. He's like, the moment you sign a DP, this person needs to be this kind of player.
Correct.
Full on. You're not coasting, because the thing was around that same time, you had Gerard in LA fucking stinking it up, and everybody was like, "Oh, we don't want that no more."
Like, this man is washed.
And then the other dude, the German guy,
Schweinsteiger was around there. Drogba
Schweinsteiger, too.
was coming around around that same time. So you had a lot of these DP big name Europeans that
Yeah.
were just not doing anything.
But you know what? Villa reminded me of this. You know why? Because I started watching MLS in 09, I think it was. And y'all remember Robbie Keane?
Yes.
Yeah,
So he used to
yeah,
play
like that.
out for Galaxy,
Yeah,
bro.
like that. That's
I'm not sure if
energy.
he was a DP, but he was big time in Europe. You know, fuck
He
Tottenham, but he was out there.
he was a DP. It was
But
him.
he played well, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Villa gave you that energy, bro. Villa, listen,
It's
Villa was that
hard,
dude,
man.
bro.
It's hard, man. It's honestly it's hard. Like you guys said, it's hard telling the story about this
Yeah.
club.
I
Without-
remember, you know, because obviously my wife's not a fan of the sport. You know, she likes it now, but having to explain who Villa was, you know, I'm like, dude, he was a legend. You know what I'm saying?
He-
Like coming from Spain.
It's like that meme. It's like
Dude, he got a Spanish call up.
like, when it's
he
like,
legit played for the Spanish national team while for New York.
what like the old head reading the Simpsons, the grandpa in the Simpsons, like reading
Yep.
to the kids,
Yes.
saying who Villa was.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Like, listen,
This month,
he was one of my. I will say that he was one of my favorite players. Watch it because you know, like I'm not like you, Sanchez. I didn't grow up watching the sport. My first real watching of the game of football or soccer was the Spanish national team. They played against the Germans. What you got there? Oh my goodness! Hit him up, yo. Put him on the podcast. Bro.
I had his contact info. You know what I mean? Like Schmavich Villa, he's in the phone. You know, he's in the phone book.
Listen,
like my homie, son.
Like you said, you can't tell the history of this team without talking about David Villa.
Yeah,
you know, did he score over 100 goals for us? I think he barely.
No.
Maybe it was like in the 90s or something.
He had like 97, 98, I think it was.
Six.
We were that was the talk was like, yo, he's gonna come back and try to do the 100.
Yeah,
you know, but it was